Hello, friends. Good day. Mayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Buenos dias. The gospel today talks of the time of transition between John the Baptist and his ministry and Jesus and his ministry. In the gradual unfolding drama of the arrival of God's kingdom, Jesus proclaims the role of John the Baptist, the messenger who prepared the way for Jesus' own messianic arrival. But Matthew is addressing here the disciples of John the Baptist who either hesitated to or did not join the Christian community after the death of Jesus. For they were scandalized or could not believe that the Messiah would identify himself with the poor and the little ones. They expected a Messiah as the inheritor of the royal, powerful, and triumphant kingship of David. That is why Jesus responds to the question, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we look for another?" was not a theory, but concrete acts of liberation. He introduced his identity and mission as the fulfillment of the prophecies of the Old Testament times. The blind see, the lame walk, the lepers cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead raised, and the poor have the good news preached to them. For Jesus, the true Messiah, the real subject, object, and final privileged recipients of the kingdom of God are like him, the poor, the least in the kingdom of heaven. For God in his kingdom has made an option, preferential love for the poor and the excluded.
I will not forget.
This is a joyful Sunday of Advent, celebrated beautifully with a new color, rose or pink rose, with the call of Jesus to view reality through the eyes of the poor and the little ones. A paradigm shift indeed. For us adults who are used to power and compromises in the kingdom of the world, it is difficult to understand that Jesus should ask us to view the world from the eyes of the poor, the excluded, and the little ones. After all, they do not know how the system works. They lack education. They are powerless. They are mendicants who are mere recipients of our favors and accommodation. But our young people, our young adults, and our children are different. They can see with the eyes of the innocent, as yet least untainted by the machinations of the system we live by. They can easily relate to the poor as the creators of our food and wealth by their sheer labor, sweat, and tears. They see the innocence and the goodwill of the poor as being exploited and taken advantage of by those who own their lives by sheer deprivation of good wages, benefits, and legal justice. They can easily make friends with the excluded because they present a whole new world that is not valued by its costs and balances, but by the recognition of human dignity, equality, and the joy of friendship and sharing. They can easily relate to the little ones because in their powerlessness, they provide an alternative serenity to a violent world torn by the quest for power and power competition. Our young people can easily understand the message of Jesus. The kingdom of God belongs to the powerless, the poor, and the excluded, whom God preferentially loves. Let us be like our young people and learn to love the beloved of God. go to Jesus and His reign, not to ourselves and to our own petty, selfish worlds. Let us be disciples of Jesus and not like the unbelieving followers of John the Baptist.